The Chinese, the food that they brought to Jamaica that we adopted or modified to make our dishes, by Jala. The Chinese believe that eating is one of the few pleasures that man has on earth and should be enjoyed by everyone, and that you should eat whatever gives you pleasure and is good for your health. The Chinese perhaps eat more vegetables than any other group. They say that the job of the cook is to prepare the food, and that should be done in such a way that all the diner needs to do is take it from the plate or bowl to the mouth. The diner must not be required to cut up food, hence the use of chopsticks instead of knives and forks. Perhaps the main gift of the Chinese to Jamaican cooking is soy sauce. Did you know that there is hardly a Jamaican meat dish that is not prepared without soy sauce, both for color and taste? Then there are oyster and hoisin sauces, as well as sesame oil. Sweet and sour sauce was also introduced and quickly became a Jamaican favorite. Pak choy, white vegetable, sometimes called bok choy, and a similar vegetable to Chinese cabbage were also introduced by the Chinese and are still enjoyed by many at Jamaica today. The cuisine of the Chinese in Jamaica became a blend of available produce and Chinese favorites. Some of these combinations, so desirable and delicious, have remained in existence up to today. Chinese food is now a favorite in Jamaica, as can be seen from the large number of thriving Chinese restaurants here. Jamaicans who have had the opportunity to experience Chinese food in other countries such as the US, Canada, and even China itself are somewhat disappointed that the food is not as tasty as it is in Jamaica. Here are some pictures of different Chinese dishes that are enjoyed in Jamaica by both locals and foreigners. Chicken chow mein, pork fried rice, and sweet and sour chicken. The dance we adopted from the Chinese. The dragon dance originated in China during the Han Dynasty 180 to 230 AD as part of the farming culture. As the dragon gives people a feeling of great respect, it is often called the sacred dragon. The emperors of ancient China considered themselves as the dragon. A dragon dance can be usually seen at the Spring Festival, Chinese New Year, and the Lantern Festival. But sometimes companies commission a dragon dance to bring good fortune to their businesses, especially if opening a new branch. The dragon dance costume used for a dragon dance is made of materials like grass, bamboo, paper, and cloth. The dragon dance is a special dance that is still celebrated today in Jamaica by the Chinese Benevolent Society. They perform this dance during the Out of Many One segment during the Jamaica 50 celebrations, which was held on August 6, 2012. The Chinese Dragon Dance. The dragon body is woven in a round shape of thin bamboo strips, segment by segment, and covered with a huge red cloth with dragon scales decorating it. The whole dragon is usually up to 30 meters in length, and people hold rods every 1 to 2 meters to raise the dragon segments. Another kind of dragon called the fire dragon is very eye-catching at night because candles or oil lamps are suspended inside it. Thin bamboo strips are woven into several cylinders, making up the body of the dragon and covered with beautiful transparent cloth or paper. At night, it looks like a dragon full of fire. Here is a short video of the Chinese dragon dance. Lion dance. Lions play an important role in Chinese mythology and represent joy and happiness. Lion dances are performed accompanied by the music of beating of drums, cymbals, and gong instruments synchronized to the lion dance movements and actions. People perform lion dance to bring good luck and to get rid of the devil. The lion dance is performed in Jamaica each year during the Chinese New Year by the Chinese Benevolent Association. This dance is mostly performed in Kingston in front of business places. Here is a short video of the Chinese lion dance. Ribbon dance. What is Chinese ribbon dancing, you may ask? Chinese ribbon dancing is a traditional art form that originates in ancient China using sharp rhythmic movements and long colorful ribbons. Dancers are usually female and perform to traditional Chinese music. The dance is performed for particularly all Chinese cultural festivals. The people of the Han Dynasty created and performed the Chinese ribbon dance in gratitude and honor, where the ribbon symbolized the sleeves of the hero. Nowadays, the dance is usually performed with the intent of appreciation or celebration. The ribbon dance is performed by the Chinese Benevolent Association in Jamaica on special occasions such as the Jamaica 50 Grand Gala and during Chinese New Year. Here is a short video of the Chinese ribbon dance. Woo! Look at those ribbons. Look at leather dress. The music that we adopted from the Chinese. The more progressive Chinese entrepreneurs soon ventured into larger commercial activities like music production. The latter field saw Chinese entrepreneurs making a colossal contribution to the development of early Jamaican popular music. Byron Lee of the Byron Lee Dragonaires fame, Vincent Radnichin, who later established VP Records in New York, Justin Yap and his Top Deck label, Leslie Kong of Beverly's Records, the Who Kim brothers of Channel One Studios, and Bonnie Striker Lee were the first front runners of the Chinese in the record production field. Byron Lee, who later distinguished himself with soca music and Jamaica Carnival, produced the Maytals, Daddy, It's You, Never Change, and My New Name. The Blues Busters, Behold, Soon You'll Be Gone, and I Can't Believe That You're Gone. Eric Monty Morris, Sammy Dead, and Oil in My Lap. Stranger and Patty's Comeback, and Keith and Ken's Jamaica Ska. Lee helped build the careers of dozens of vocalists, including Jimmy Cliff, the Maytals, and the Blues Busters, and was instrumental in raising the profile of ska. The Dragonaires appeared in the 1962 James Bond movie DR, which was partially filmed in Jamaica. He later established Dynamic Sounds in 1969, then the best equipped recording facility in the Caribbean, where excellent materials was recorded by Bob Marley, the Melodians, Junior Blythe, and countless other Jamaican greats. Lee staged Jamaican concerts with leading calypsonians and soul stars during the 60s and 70s before swapping dancehall for soca in the mid-18s, and was also instrumental in bringing carnival celebrations to Jamaica. He died of bladder cancer in Kingston, Jamaica on November 4, 2008 at the age of 73. The late Vincent Radnichin, another Jamaican Chinese producer, took unto himself the legendary status when he established VP Records. His early career saw him operating his Randy's record store and recording studio at North Parade in Kingston. Randy's productions helped to guide the careers of Alton Ellis with the doo-wop songs My Love Divine and Let Me Dream, Stranger Cole and Ken Booth with their original version of Home Home, and John Hilton and John Holt with Rum Bumper. Lord Creator also recorded for Randy Studio 17, Independent Jamaica, Don't Stay Out Late, and Man to Man, while Toots and Maytals had John and James and Lost Penny. The incomparable Scatterlights Band did the backing along with recording the exclusive instrumental cuts Black Joe, Machine Shop, Baby Elephant Walk, Malcolm X, Away From It All, Hello Mother, and Colleen Budd. Randy's was only one of 4 labels that the Scatterlights recorded, for the others being Studio One, Treasure Isle, and Top Deck. The impact of Channel One and the Hookin Brothers is well known. They all resolved reggae with a sound that was reminiscent of the Studio One days. With house band, the Revoluntaries in attendance, hit Flow Unbaited, Fade Away by Junior Biles, I Need a Roof, Right Time, Pass the Coochie, Have Mercy by the Mighty Diamonds, Woman is Like a Shadow by the Meditations, and Ballistic Affairs by Leroy Smart are but a few. In terms of a large catalog, perhaps only Clement Dodd's Studio One could revival Bunny Lee and his labels Striker, Jackpot, Justice, Gordon, Rhino, and others. Between the mid to late 1960s and early 1970s, he produced the biggest hit of 1967, Let Me Go Girl, along with Conversation by Slim Smith and the Uniques. John Holt's Stick By Me has always been a perennial favorite at dances even to this day. Roy Shirley's Music Field was perhaps Lee's first big hit as a producer. Then, in 1971, he released the most popular festival song ever, Cherry Oh Baby by Eric Donaldson, and a year later helped the People's National Party to win the general election with Delores Wilson's Better Must Come. There were other Chinese Jamaican record producers like Charlie Moo and Ivan Chin, the latter being particularly crucial to the popularity of the Mentor era and extension the impact it had on the emergence of reggae. Go. Herman Chinloy's earliest involvement in the music business came when he worked for his famous record-producing cousin Leslie Kong in his Beverly record shop in the 60s. He opened his first record shop named One Stop at 125 King Street with Neville Fuloy. Neville was an old friend of Derek Harriott from Excelsior High School. When Chinloy moved on to KG's in 1966, the pair handed over the King Street premises to Derek Harriott and One Stop became Derek's One Stop. He then left KG's and in 1969 opened Aquarius Record Store in Halfway Tree, Kingston. In the early 1970s, Chinloy contracted Mr. Rosser, a notable studio engineer from Wales, to build an innovative state-of-the-art 24-track recording studio, the first of its own kind in Jamaica and probably the entire Caribbean region, and so was born Aquarius Recording Studio. His earliest productions were instrumentals using musicians such as Lloyd Charmers and the Hippie Boys on tracks such as African Zulu, Shanghai, Reggae in the Fields, Invasion, and Inner Space. He was the first producer to record Horace Swaby, whose recordings were released under the name Augustus Pablo. Chinloy also produced Dennis Brown, Alton Ellis, and Bruce Ruffins. Chinloy was responsible for one of the first dub albums, Aquarius Dub, released in 1973, and mixed at Dynamic Studio by Chinloy himself. A follow-up, Aquarius Dub Part 2, was released the following year. He returned to reggae productions in 1979 after a brief hiatus, scoring hits in the early dancehall style with artists such as Little Roy and Ernest Wilson. Kes Chin, leader of Kes and the Souvenirs Band, and Ingrid Chin and the Carnations Band, who were all relatives of the Voice winner Tessan Chin. Here are some pictures of famous Chinese musicians in Jamaica: Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, Leslie Kong, Herman Chinloy, and Vincent Radnichin. I strongly believe that the Chinese play a very important role in Jamaica's culture. They are very innovative and productive people. Now Sage will provide you with more information on the Chinese.